Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our full moon event here on Peace Point Meditation. Ron, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you, Amy?
I'm good, I'm good. This is actually the first time that we're doing a Zoom meeting where we're able to see everyone who's in the Zoom with us as compared to like before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So welcome.
Welcome. So, yep, it's a new month. It's a new full moon. And it's pretty exciting, just to like see new faces and just see new technology and just like different ways that we're able to actually like still, meditate with each other, so I think it's pretty cool that we're always like learning and like advancing, and maybe soon we'll have it on like Instagram Live, but yeah, it's a slow progress.
I think we said that last month, actually.
I know.
Yeah, but real quick, I would like to welcome everyone who are here on Zoom, as well as those tuning into the live broadcast on YouTube and Facebook from Peace Point Meditation, streaming live from the Dhammakai International Meditation Center in Azusa, California. And as Ron mentioned, it's great to see that we now have like technology where we can connect people from different places to be a part of an event like this. In the video that we started this program with, it has to do with, all the activities that are organized by Peace Point Meditation. So we're able to kind of see what kind of activities that Peace Point Meditation organizes so that foreigners are able to come together to learn and practice meditation, as well as some great wisdom talk from the teaching monks who are part of the Peace Point Meditation team.
Yep. So we just want to, welcome everybody. So we're just going to start, program will start in around in 20 minutes. So then but as people are coming along, and just understanding and just seeing how things work, because, it's kind of new for us too. But, we're still learning. Overall, we'd like to, just discuss about with COVID-19 and all the outbreak and everything that's going on right now, that Dhammakai International Meditation Center and Peace Point Meditation Program, where they're truly concerned about the safety environments for all the members and visitors. So in order to prevent all, the risk of disease, and all the classes and retreat programs, again, held at the DMC property will be temporarily canceled, and it has been. So we just want to update everyone just on that. But we hope that, we can, we still have meditation classes. We still have, our full moon event that we're hosting every month, and the meditation classes every week, through our online broadcasting. So we apologize for any inconvenience that we may have caused. And, once the situation is much more contained, we'll let everyone know ASAP, and, we'll resume all the same activities.
Yeah, and of course, there's always a positive in the way that we're doing the activities now. As we discussed, after our meetings, or after our, every time we have a recap of the activities that we hold here online, we always talk about, okay, the good thing about having them online is it gives people who are not living near the meditation center to be able to be part of the event as well, right? So sometimes it might be hard for some people to drive all the way to Azusa to be a part of the event, but because we're online, you just have to, turn on your computer, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, find us on Peace Point Meditation, and we're bringing you the live meditation and live events to you at the tip of your finger, you could say.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse. So, there's always a good and the bad. So we're glad that we're able to hold these events, especially the full moon event every month. Today is actually, we're holding a full moon event a little bit early. The full moon I think is actually on July 5th, but we're holding it today on July 3rd because July 5th is actually an important day in Buddhism. It's actually the start of the Buddhist Lent. So usually, the monks and the staff of the Dhammakaya Meditation Center are quite busy during that time in order to prepare to enter the Buddhist Lent for the year. So we're holding it tonight, and I think it's a great weekend, or is a great way to start, the 4th of July weekend here in America.
Yeah, we're a lot. I don't think a lot of people will be partaking in a lot of activities because a lot of things are closed.
Yes.
But, at least this can be an activity that we can all join together.
Yeah.
Our distancing.
Yeah. As Ron said, we still have online meditation every day. Friday through Wednesday, we have the peace break from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we have the peace time or intro to meditation Thursday evening from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I think you're still hosting that, Ron. And Sunday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Yeah, so we're still here every day. So don't forget to, try to find some time during your busy day to still your mind, find your center, and bring your mind back home as a way to kind of cleanse your mind for the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And go ahead.
Join us, and then we'll when do you do it, Amy?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, 2.5 days, I guess, because I only do like the closing for Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, we'll be there every Thursday for me, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you won't get sick of our faces. But like at least where I'll be there and guide you through all this different type of meditation. And like I really think these like little short wisdom talks are really like insightful, and like it might be so like simple, but like we're actually like learn just from a different perspective.
Yeah, it's something that we kind of like overlook, maybe we don't think in that way, but sometimes when we listen to the monks or the venerable talk about some stuff, we're like, oh yeah, I never really thought of it that way before. So it's great to after you meditate, just kind of listen to what the venerable wants to teach that evening, and and you can really use it in your daily life.
And it's not just solely like Buddhism, it's just more so just every religion, on just even just something that's just more towards like the path towards trying to find contentment and happiness within yourself. So these little things that it's obviously everyone wants to be like happy, and everyone wants to like find that contentment. So whatever like religion, you're able to actually like learn and able to implement these little skills or knowledge that we're able to like kind of pick up on our everyday lives.
Yeah, and I think of course Peace Point Meditation, they always emphasize on the fact that meditation is not limited to any race, religion, or nationality. And so even though it's a venerable monk leading the meditation and giving the wisdom talk, they try to be center. They're not gonna lean towards Buddhism or lean towards a certain direction. Of course, we want to be able to be very broad so that it can pertain to a larger audience, therefore connecting people, no matter the race, no matter the religion or the background. So that's a good thing about having Peace Point Meditation and being able to have that access to the great wisdom of the teaching monks.
All right.
Yes. Okay, as before we go on, Ron, we should remind everyone that because this is a Zoom meeting, it's not like a webinar. So we want to make sure that please be mindful of your microphones during the meditation, and that you're muted during the meditation, because we don't want to cause any distractions during the meditation, of course. And we will try to switch on your videos during the candle lighting so that we're able to see everyone and everyone could be a part of this program as well. So for those of you who are watching us on Zoom or on YouTube and Facebook, I hope maybe next month you would switch over to a Zoom meeting so that you could kind of, be in our little Zoom community, as you could say. But
all right. So who do we have on Zoom, in our Zoom community right now? All right. We have, the Brandon, there's Kathy, hello. There's Selena, Teresa, and Trang. And anyone else?
Of course, we have Carol, who will be leading our stretching tonight, so can't wait for that.
Can't forget about Carol.
Yes. So Carol will be leading the stretching starting at 7:30 a.m. or p.m. I almost said a.m. 7:30 p.m. For about 15 minutes before we start the meditation. So that will be a good way to kind of, get our bodies relaxed, our muscles, tendons, and everything relaxed to start the meditation. And for tonight, Ron, we have Venerable John Paramai, who has a PhD, and he will be leading the meditation tonight. This is his first time being a part of our program. Welcome. And what a great privilege actually to have him guide the meditation tonight. And hopefully he will stay connected with us and he will be able to join us in future events as well, because he is part of Venerable Pasturat's team for Peace Revolution. And
Awesome.
Peace Revolution is actually a project which is under the World Peace Initiative. Something I think Venerable John will be talking about later on after his meditation.
Mhm.
And
So yeah, we would like to, you know, we want to always improve, you know, and we always want to like learn more about what comments and what suggestions that you guys have. So, you know, you can always type something on YouTube, on Facebook, and Zoom, and, you know, ask some questions and, you know, share your feelings and your just experience after meditation. And we really want to like learn about what is it that we can do that will improve your meditation experience. And so for Zoom, you can use the function chat button to, you know, questions, answers. You can raise your hand. You know, there's a little button over there you can check. It's right. So tonight we'll have, you know, a candle lighting, right? So be prepared. So it doesn't have to be a candle per se, but you can have LED light, you know, like your phone, and we all, you know,
have that.
So, and also something to light, you know, it'll be right next to you while you meditate. But please don't light the candle until we tell you. And, you know, and also be safe. We want everyone to be safe, not to, you know, we're already in a pandemic, so we don't want anything worse to happen. So just make sure if you have any like little kids around, or if you have any like, animals around, then be able to, you know, protect that from that like flammable fire.
Yes,
So,
and we have, sorry, real quick, we have a question from Trung, who is one of our Zoom participants. What time does our meditation actually start? Our meditation will start at around 7:50 p.m. So let me just actually give everyone a brief outline of the schedule for tonight. So we will officially start at 7:30 p.m., where Kara will lead the stretching for about 15 minutes. And then we will give an introduction to Venerable John, and he will guide the meditation from 7:50 p.m. to about 8:35 p.m. And that the meditation includes the candle lighting and also the spreading of love and kindness to end the meditation session. And after that, Venerable John will have a great wisdom talk with the topic, the true independence, on behalf of Independence Day tomorrow. So that is the brief schedule for tonight, everyone. It should end at around 9 p.m. So meditation officially starts at 7:50 by Venerable John tonight.
Yeah. So overall, I feel like I'm really excited for this, you know, for this Zoom, and I want to like, you know, what's his topic? The true independence. So true independence, you know, and because it's a 4th of July weekend, and because, you know, through like Peace Revolution, you know, I see that, you know, it says the Constitution of UNESCO declares that since war begins in the minds of men, it is the minds of men that the defenses of peace must be constructed. Many social problems arise from the lack of right judgment, empathy, and patience, which derives from the clouded mind. Like I think just having that as a pretense, I don't know. I think I'm kind of excited about that, because, you know, it truly is like, it truly shows that like with all the wars, with all the different conflicts and all these things, these are all man-made, and these are all like the ways that, you know, there's no meeting of the minds. And in that sense, that while it's so easy for us to like kind of start a war or start conflict, you know, then we have to look at it from the other way. That maybe is it more difficult to find that connection, to find like the peace within our own minds? And I think, I don't know where it's gonna go from here with John, but I think it'll be a good like wisdom talk. So I'm excited.
Yeah. So as Ron mentioned, that quote was from, you know, the World Peace Initiative website, and that is one of their, you know, mission statement on their website, kind of into, you know, just a little brief introduction to what Venerable John and his team at World Peace Initiative and the Peace Revolution Project does. So that's why I said, like, it's what a great privilege and great honor it is to have Venerable John here tonight with us. And, you know, for his, and we're going to get to hear, you know, his great wisdom, his great insight. Not only does he travel and teach meditation and hold workshops to all these people around the world, but he also has a Facebook page called Mind Stories, which he talks about, you know, the Mind Stories. Yeah. So he talks about like the Mind, M-I-N-D.
Oh, Mind Stories.
Mind. Yeah. Mind Stories. So he talks about like how our minds work and how meditation is helpful and all that stuff. So I really hope he mentions that also, actually, hint to Venerable John if he is here. But yes,
On
so
a Facebook group or what?
Yeah, it's on Facebook. It's a Facebook book group, Mind Stories, MINDSTORIES, Mind Stories.
Mind Stories.
Yeah, and Peace Revolution is one of his. Peace Revolution is his project. Yes. So yeah, but I'll give a more you know, detailed introduction for Venerable John before we start the meditation. When, you know, we give out the introduction. But yes.
And I feel like it's really awesome that, you know, we have different like organizations. There's like Peace Revolution, you know, Peace Point Meditation, and then like DIMC, and then it's just a lot of different things all in one kind of like project. So we have a lot of different perspectives, and these perspectives really, you know, mold our minds into like kind of knowing that maybe there's not just one way to meditate. You know, maybe that guidance that we receive, it's just, you know, it's just a guidance. So it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong if you're not getting the same experiences as anyone, as other people. But it just shows that, you know, oh, it's just that calmness in your mind that's to still it. It's a means to an end. So in order to kind of like, don't be discouraged if, like, you know, you don't have the same experience as, you know, everyone else when you're meditating. It's with, you know, with more practice, then you'll be able to find your own like routine, your own style. So.
Yeah, I mean, not only do you not have the same experiences as everyone else, but you're not going to have the same experience as yourself the day before either, or like an hour before or 30 minutes before either. You know, our meditation experience is always different depending on depending on a lot of factors. But like Ron said, the more we practice, the more consistent we are, then the easier it is for us to find how to get our mind to that peaceful place, or what we call the center. And also, like Ron said, what?
Your own center. Like
your own center. Yeah. And also, as Ron said earlier about, you know, World Peace Initiative, Peace Revolution, Peace Point Meditation, we all have one common goal, which is, you know, world peace through inner peace. And of course, we can't have world peace without being able to attain inner peace first from ourselves. And, you know, the whole like ripple effect, obviously it starts with us first, and then it slowly spreads to other people. So if we're able to, you know, find that inner peace for ourselves, we're able to spread it to other people. Exactly. And yeah, I think that's like the one thing that we all have in common. And I know the slogan for Peace Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, is PIPO, P-I-P-O, which is peace in, peace out. So so everything is all about peace, and it's just we just have to be able to, you know, allow ourselves to find our inner peace so that we're able to spread that inner peace to other people, you know, your family, your friends, neighbors.
And also I feel like it's, you know, we have to focus on the things that we can control. You know, and yes, there might be a lot of like, things are going on in this world today, and, you know, with COVID-19 and with all these different things, but, you know, we as individuals, we can't control that, you know, and to focus on trying to, you know, all these like negatives and trying to, you know, control things. It's like, we got to start with our own self first. Like, we can control ourselves. We can, you know, meditate, we can practice, we can do all these different things. And yeah, in a way, it might be a gradual, slow process for change in that ripple effect that Amy talked about. But, you know, it's a start.
Yeah. So, all right. We're getting closer to 7:30. So To avoid taking some of Carol's time, we're going to go ahead and officially welcome everyone tune in to our live broadcast here on Peace Point Meditation. Those of you on Zoom, welcome, and also on YouTube and Facebook, we would like to cordially welcome everyone to the full moon event here on Peace Point Meditation for the month of July, taking place Friday, July 3rd, 2020, streaming live from the Dhammakai International Meditation Center in Azusa, California. We will begin at around 7:30, which is in a minute, with Carol leading the stretching, and then we will have the honor and privilege of Venerable John leading the meditation from 7:50 to around 8:35 p.m. And then after the meditation, he will give us a wisdom talk about the true independence. And after that, we will open the floor to anyone who has any questions for Venerable John, or want to talk about your meditation experiences. Of course, that is always welcomed. And I would like to remind everyone once again to please make sure that your microphones are muted the whole time once we start, so that we don't have any distractions. And as Ron mentioned earlier, we will have a candle lighting during the meditation that will be led by Venerable John. So please be sure to have a candle or an LED light, aka your cell phone, with you, so that we can light a candle or together here on the full moon.
Be there, in that one light together.
Yes.
Yeah. So my name is Ron, and it's Amy. So I'm be your host again tonight. So we're gathered here, to experience, this peace and happiness, to relax and basically just rejuvenate our body. So to begin this evening's event, our guest that will be leading our exercise today is Carol Burrell. Carol has been a teacher of English as a second language, ESL, for over 40 years. She loves yoga and has been practicing it for over 35 years. She has become a certified yoga teacher in 1990 and continues to teach yoga in a variety of settings and to students from all around the world. Please give her a warm welcome. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, how's the sound? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me and for joining this yoga stretch. For this stretch, I'm going to be using a chair. You have the option of sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor. My husband will be doing the directions and I will be modeling the poses.
We'll come to a seated position, either on the floor or in a chair. Be sure your weight is evenly distributed between both sitting bones. The spine is straight. If you're in a chair, sit forward slightly away from the back of your chair. Shoulders are pulled down away from the ears, and the crown of the head is reaching to the sky. Imagine creating space between each of your vertebrae. Roll the shoulders back 6 times. And forward 6 times. Circle the head slowly in one direction. And the opposite direction. The neck is delicate, so take your time. If there is any pain, just make the circles smaller. Look up, look down, look to your right, and look to your left. Notice that Carol will be your mirror image. When I say move to your right, you should follow my directions. Carol will move to her left to mirror you. Let's bring our attention to the breath now. Most people use shallow breathing. To prepare for meditation, we will use a complete diaphragmatic breath. Touch your middle fingers together and place them 2 finger widths above your navel. As you inhale, send the breath to the deepest part of the lungs, so the diaphragm lowers and the belly relaxes and seems to fill with air. The middle fingers will separate. As you exhale, the middle fingers will touch again and the belly button pulls in toward the spine. Completely exhale away all the remaining breath from your lungs to make room for a new, fresh, oxygenated breath. Repeat 2 more times. Now notice that the point where the in-breath turns around and becomes the out-breath. We can think of this point as the middle of the body, the center of gravity. This point is essential to dancers, to athletes, to wrestlers, and to meditators. It's said to be the resting point of the mind, and we'll return to this point when we do our meditation. Let's add some movement to the breath. As you inhale, raise the arms and bring the palms together. As you exhale, turn the palms away and lower the hands. Repeat 2 more times. Continue breathing into the center of the body. Let the eyes focus softly on one spot in front of you. As your eyes come to rest, the mind will also come to rest. We've built some warmth in the core of the body. Now we're ready to begin our moon poses. Carol will come to a cross-legged position on the floor, but feel free to remain in a chair.
A little bit down.
All of the stretching poses may be done either on the floor or in a chair. On the inhale, raise the arms and bring the palms together. Stretch. On the exhale, gently bend to your right into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Keep your body in one plane as if you're between panes of glass. If it's comfortable, turn your head to look up. Breathe and hold. On your next inhale, stretch to the sky. Exhale and gently bend to the left. Look up if it's comfortable. Breathe and hold. Return to the starting position. Exhale as you lower your arms, slowly, as if they are moving through water. We'll add a stretching challenge to extended half moon pose. Inhale, raising the arms to bring the palms together. On an exhale, gently bend to the right and bring the right hand to the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, reach for the back right leg of the chair. Continue to breathe deeply and observe if any space has opened up for you to bend more deeply into the pose. If it's comfortable, turn the head to look up. On the next inhale, return to the starting position. Repeat to the left side. Always in yoga, you should come into a pose and come out of a pose slowly, thoughtfully, and with attention to the breath. Remember to pause between poses to let the energy circulate through the body and let the breathing and heartbeat return to normal. Now we'll do a series of full moon poses that prepare the body for sitting in meditation. But they also strengthen the back, relax the hips, and stimulate the digestive system. Sit up straight with the shoulders pulled down away from the ears and the crown of the head reaching up toward the sky. Place the right foot in front of the left. If you're sitting in a chair, cross the right foot over the left knee. Raise the arms, bend the elbows, and bring the fingertips together to form a moon. On an exhale, rotate the moon gently to your right. Breathe. On your next exhale, release your right hand to the floor behind you and your left hand to your right knee. If you're seated in a chair, allow the right hand to drape over the back of your chair. Notice if you have space to twist gently another inch or two to your right. Gently unwind and return to the starting full moon position. On an exhale, begin to hinge forward from the hips. Release the hands to the floor or to your left leg if you're in a chair. Keep breathing into your center and notice if space opens up for you to bring the chest closer to the right leg. It's important not to overstretch. You get enormous benefits just from hinging forward until you begin to feel a stretch through the hips. On an inhale, walk your hands back until you're seated upright. Change the cross of your legs so your left leg is in front. If you're in a chair, cross the left foot over the right knee. Repeat the full moon series to your left. These kinds of twists are said to stimulate the digestive system and purify the internal organs. Turn the torso as far as possible to the left side, but be careful not to strain the neck. The final series of poses are called Chandra Namaskar, Salute to the Moon, and the Heart Healer. We'll begin with the fingers laced, palms up. Inhale, raising the hands to heart level. Rotate the palms down and away as you push the hands forward. Round the spine, tuck the chin, and pull the belly button inwards as you exhale completely. Inhale as you bring the arms up into full moon position and gently arch backwards. Exhale as you straighten the spine and extend the arms to both sides. On a single inhale, turn the palms down, curl them upwards in front of your heart, and reach for the moon. On the exhale, bring the palms back to the lap with fingers laced and palms turned upwards. Repeat. Inhale, raise the hands to the heart. Exhale, push and round the back. Inhale, form a moon and arch the back. Exhale, straighten the spine and extend the arms. Inhale, curl the palms upward, but this time separate the palms. Look between the palms as if you're holding the light of the moon in a bright ball in your hands. Bring that bright ball of energy in front of your heart. Take your right hand and press the light into your heart. Raise your fingers away from your chest, but keep only the palm pressed to your heart. Circle the palms 6 times in one direction on the heart chakra while you thank your heart in the language it understands best. Thank you. 谢谢. Kap kun. Arigato. Shukran. Merci. Circle in the other direction. Your heart never stops working for you day and night. Show it gratitude and it will be happy and healthy. Bring your hands together in prayer position. It has been our honor and privilege to guide you in these poses. Let's meditate.
Thank you, Carol and Carol's husband, for leading that great stretching for us as we prepare to start our meditation.
Yeah. So we just want to do an overview. So, meditation is a unique exercise for training the mind. Like with meditation, we hope to ultimately attain and maintain the complete stillness of the mind and with no thoughts whatsoever. We do this by maintaining our awareness to our thoughts and keeping our attention at the center of our body, which is 2 finger widths above the navel. The most important thing to keep in mind while meditating is to feel relaxed and comfortable with our focus placed gently at the center of your body.
Meditation helps us in eliminating the effects of negativity, stress, and pressures of our daily life. It allows us to stay positive and optimistic in spite of potential hardships. It focuses on strengthening the inner bond between the self and the center of the body, which creates inner peace, a calmer state of mind, and positive energy flow. With constant practice, one will be able to apply this technique in your daily life, which will eventually lead to a healthier and happier lifestyle. This positivity will make us immune to negativity and many other mental afflictions. But some examples of the health benefits of meditation includes reducing anxiety, stronger immune system, better stress management, improved memory, enhanced sleeping patterns, awakened intuition, relaxed body, and a feeling of inner peace.
Before practicing meditation, we hope that you can get into a comfortable position. You can sit on the floor or on the chair or whatever position you feel is the most comfortable. Be sure that your body relaxes well, ensuring that you sit in the position for, at least 30 minutes. Sit meditating while your back is straight, with your open shoulders. And, laying down meditation is less recommended because, let's be real, it falls. Warm up your body with some light stretching or, drink some warm tea to help relax our body. And you can also have a cushion to support the part of your body for any comfort.
And after we were able to prepare our body through stretching, we will now invite Venerable John Paramai, PhD. Venerable John, who once was a pianist, a photographer, and a computer programmer, is currently a Theravada Buddhist monk in Thailand, who has been teaching meditation for 10 years to international people of over 130 nationalities. As a PhD graduate in computer engineering and telematics, he also helped build a service system that serves over 109,000 people from 235 countries and territories worldwide. He travels the world and gives his insights on mindfulness, meditation, and Buddhist philosophy for detoxing, balancing, and enriching life of the modern world to individuals, NGOs, government agencies, universities, and companies such as Google, Orange, Ogilvy, Teamwork, and etc. in 58 different countries. So I would like to go ahead and welcome Venerable John Paramai, PhD, here with us tonight.
Awesome. Welcome, Venerable. Oh, let me. Can you hear us, Venerable? Oh, let's see. Yeah, just little technical difficulties, but we'll be able to figure it out. And Long P, you can let us know whenever if things things aren't working.
Yeah. But when I just read his biography, I was like, oh my gosh.
I was impressed because it's like we think that being a monk, that it's such a totally separate kind of universe. But in the end, we're all people, and we even though they're monks right now, they in the past they have accomplished, they have went through school and do the things that we are in our society are doing. So
we hear you, Venerable.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
So this is like a backup plan.
Oh, it still works.
All right, so thank you very much for joining me today, and it's a pleasure to meditate with you on a full moon day. Actually, my master once told me that on a full moon day, it's very important to spend our time with ourselves, because this is the day that the purification process works the best. It's like if we want to go to the world of spirituality and to be inside of ourselves, the door is open the widest, and we'll be able to enter into ourselves the best. So let's close your eyes because I think the explanation, the introduction has been given nicely by Amy and by also Carol's husband as well about the center of the body. We're going to use the center of the body as a point to meditate today. And after a while, I'm going to guide you with the candle light lighting ceremony. I prepared as well just to light the candles. This is my first time to light a candle in front of Zoom. So why do we need to do that? That's because actually our mind, a nature of the mind is self-luminous. So it's gonna be able to shine bright on its own. But normally in our days, because of our work, because of the situation that we're facing, the mind loses clarity and is unable to shine anymore. So today we're gonna use the meditation as a tool to purify our mind and light up our inner light so that we can share our positive vibe to the world that needs healing at the moment. So let's begin our meditation together. I would like you to adjust your sitting posture and allow yourself to sit in the most comfortable, the way you close your eyelids. Close them softly and gently. You may gaze straight into the horizon far, far away. Just imagine that in front of you is just a vast, empty space. Let your gaze become a way to relax the muscles around your eyeballs and allow your eyelids to slide down softly and gently. Close your eyes softly and gently. Breathe in and out, long, softly, slowly. Every time you breathe in, you take positive energy from surroundings. And every time you breathe out, you release and let go of everything from your mind. Whatever you have in your mind, you leave them behind for a while. And let your feelings stay with yourself, with your body. We can make sure by scanning the whole body and relax all the muscles. I would like you to scan from the top of your head and relax the muscles on your forehead, the muscles on your cheek, the muscles on your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation moving down to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. It's like you changed your outfit and wear something very loose and comfortable. Then you continue relaxing the muscles of your torso, your chest, your back, your stomach, and feel the flow of relaxation moving down to your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of the whole body. When your whole body is feeling more relaxed, I would like you to imagine that you were sitting alone in a beautiful environment. This can be anywhere in the world where you can be free from all worries, responsibilities, and you have a feeling that it is okay to stay like this. You want nothing more, nothing less. Everything is okay at the moment. You want to stay with the present moment, here and now. With the relaxation that you are having at the moment, I would like you to follow your breath by breathing in softly, slowly, and deeply, as deep as you can, as soft, as gentle as you can. And you follow the awareness of the breath all the way to the deepest part, to an empty space somewhere inside your stomach. Let your breath become very soft and gentle. So upon the arrival of the breath inside the empty space in the stomach, you can feel as if the feeling is like a bird's feather floating down from the sky. And finally land and touch a calm surface of water without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. That is how you're gonna leave your awareness of the mind and let it stay still inside our body. We are doing it slowly and softly, and allow the mind to stay still as long as you can, as soft, as gentle as you can. Feel softness and remember this feeling so that we can maintain it soft, still, light, comfortable. Soft, still, light, comfortable. Even though the mind might be distracted, we can easily bring the mind back to the stillness within ourselves. Again and again, without being frustrated or annoyed. Let's stay with this soft feeling for a moment. You may also visualize an image of the full moon. Imagine the full moon and imagine imagine that the moon is moving down from the sky to shine and stay still inside of your body. Doesn't really matter if you can see the moon clearly. Just feel that something round, bright, shining is inside our body. You can feel as if something warm, like warm energy, is now staying within your body for a moment. The moon's gonna be the landmark for the mind. So when the mind got distracted a little, we are aware of the distraction and can easily return to the moon. Upon visualizing the full moon bright shining, you can also repeat a mantra in your mind. Either clear and bright or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way, and Arahang means the purest state of the mind. When we repeat Samma Arahang, we can feel confident that the mind is being purified and is getting closer to the purest state. Little by little, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. The image of the full moon that we are visualizing seems a little brighter when our minds become more calm and still. and we can connect to the source of peace energy inside the body. Samma Arahang, 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 Samma Arahang. I will leave you to stay with this peaceful energy. The longer and softer you can connect to the center of your body, the more and brighter peace energy spreading to every corner of your body. Let's stay still for a while. Now that our mind is becoming pure, clear and bright, I would like you to take a long deep breath in and out a few times and open your eyes a little so that we can light the candle flame together. Now that you have lit the light, I would like you to continue by taking a look at the candle flame in front of you. And close your eyes once again. The candle flame is a symbol of brightness. That turns darkness into clarity. We imagine the candle flame inside our body, to become an object of visualization. Today, you have lit up the inner light inside you, because your mind has become very pure. At the point of peace. Tomorrow and one day in the future, you will be able to share this light to people around you and wish them happiness, peace of mind, and positive things in their life. I would like you to imagine that the candle flame you just lit is becoming a ball of light. It's getting larger and cover your body. And you are imagining that the light is becoming larger and brighter, covering your house, people that you love and they love you, and you are passing the light to them, brightening their mind wishing them happiness, peace of mind, and positive things in their life. Imagine that you are sharing the energy to everyone in your neighborhood, your city, your state. It doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter what they do, where they come from, because when your mind is full of inner light, you only see beauty in everything around you. And you want all of them to be happy. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the inner peace you are sharing, and continue imagining that you are sharing the energy to everyone in the world, regardless of race, nationality, or belief. May everyone in the world be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the inner peace you are sharing. Share your love, your kindness, your peace energy to all living beings in the whole world for a while. And now we have come to an end of the meditation. I would like you to prepare yourself. You may take a deep breath, long, softly, slowly. Take a deep breath, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Feel every part of your body. And once you feel that you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes. Softly, slowly open your eyes. So how was your meditation? I hope you had a relaxing sessions, and it's such a great honor to be here today. I think before we share experience, maybe I can share some additional talk with all of you. And I think tomorrow, right, is my today, because it's already a new day. But tomorrow is gonna be the Independence Day in the States. One thing that I like to share is, I think we misunderstand the word independence, or maybe our understanding is not complete, because the word independence, we thought that it happens when we are free from being controlled, being oppressed by other states or other nations. So countries, they celebrate their independence on such freedom. However, after the independence, it seems that we still have a lot of fights within our own countries, and still some troubles going on because some people have more power than the rest, and they try to use the power to control other people, perhaps. So it seems that people in the country, we still struggle to find the independence. So what exactly is independence? I actually prepare nice presentations to all of you. Let me share. I'm gonna see if I can have the picture on. Yes. Oops. Okay, now you see that. Okay, this is my picture. Actually, it was last year that I went, actually for the first time, to the States. So people, and that's the Statue of Liberty, right? Lady of Liberty. We look for such freedom. Everyone is looking for freedom. We talk about independence. We talk about how we actually, we don't like to be under imprisonment or being controlled by other people. And when we look for a day that we have freedom to do everything that we want, but can we really do anything that we want? When, you know, these days we face problems everywhere because people, they actually look for their rights maybe, but they forget about responsibility. We need to have both rights and responsibility at the same time. So maybe there is no such free speech that we're looking for. It should be only free mindful speech. That we have to think and be aware of the consequences that follows every time we speak about something. And what I like to share with you is, in fact, if we were to compare ourselves as a computer, you know, actually that's my background, computer engineering guy. We have two components, the hardware and the software. This is the hardware. It's like computer hardware, like your computer, your iPad, and so on. We also have the software element. However, the software element sometimes doesn't function properly. And when the software doesn't function properly, then the computer is not going to work the same way. I remember when I got my computer, like for the first time, actually it ran pretty fast. But over months or maybe years, the computer seems slower because it contains malicious software. You can call them viruses. We also have such viruses in the minds as well. And these viruses, to mention their names, craving, anger, and delusions, they actually control the mind of people to think and speak and do things that are not themselves, do not belong to themselves. And once we do something that leads to negative consequences, then we are under the result that we have to bear the responsibility of our own actions. But people are not aware of this fact. So they seek to actually, you know, make other people happy, or maybe control other people so that they feel happy by changing other people. However, the only one that we forget to change is perhaps ourselves, right? If you imagine yourself as the sun in the sky, the sun doesn't make other stars bright by burning them, but the sun shines its light on the moon so that the moons become bright. The sun shines the light on earth. So now we have days and also night, but the sun doesn't actually burn them to make them bright. So burning things on, you know, like other people, that's exactly something that is happening today. We forget that we should come back to begin with ourselves. Otherwise, nothing's gonna change, because we try to actually impose our ideas that, okay, you have to change this way, you have to do this, you have to do this. Eventually, we are not really gain independence on something in the mind at all. And this thing in the mind is craving, anger, and ignorance, which are the sources of endless suffering. Why? Because when we have something, if we never really control our craving or desire in the mind, we will never stop craving for more. Suppose that you have maybe $1 million US. That's a lot of money, perhaps, right? $1 million US. Wow. Maybe you would think about a way, or maybe many ways to use such a lot of money. But once you got what you want, you feel that $1 million US is not enough anymore. Or maybe you have $1 billion of US, you become a billionaire. But if you know that someone is richer than you, maybe the amount of happiness that you got from such money is going to reduce into half or even less. So the amount of happiness doesn't really depend on how much we have at all, but how we can manage these three viruses in the mind. Craving, anger. Anger is how we really manage our, it's like the feeling that we want to win, we have to be better than other people, and we are eventually able to forgive them. Or delusions that we always the one who's right, the other people's are wrong. That's how we can lower our egotism. If we are able to control and become independent of these three viruses of the mind, that's the real independence. That's when we are liberated from the source of suffering. And the candlelight today is a very good symbol, actually. It's like we are changing the world by changing ourselves. We are making the whole brighter, not by lighting up the candles at other people, but we light our own candle. And eventually, we become a role model of how we can be happy amidst the 2020 new normal. Like when things in 2020 are not the same anymore, everything has changed, and we have to live with the new normal. Many people are unhappy because they lost something dear to them. They actually cannot work the way they used to do. But if we are able to understand, that understanding comes when the minds become brighter. It's like you are in a dark room. If you don't have the light, you can't see anything in the dark room. But once you lit up the whole room and the whole become brighter, then you see everything clearly in the room. You understand that this is the nature of the world and something that you cannot control. You just have to let it go from the mind. And the only thing that you can control, of course, yourself, your mind. You can't control the weather, right? You can't control economics. You can't control the coronavirus. You can't control politics. You can't control your politicians, your president. You can't even control people in your family, right? Sometimes, like your kids, they do not listen to you, or it's not very easy to make everyone do the same thing that you want. You can't even control your body. Because if you can control your body, you wouldn't actually have wrinkles on your face and become, like older. We would freeze our age and, become young forever, right? The only thing that we can control, and most people forget to control it, is our own mind. That's the only thing in the world that we can control. All right, so this is a message that I would like to share with you today. And thank you very much for joining me today. Sorry for some technical difficulties. This is my first time doing like live meditation with candlelight on Zoom. So if that's gonna be next time, it's gonna be much better. Now I know what happens, All right, so if you have anything that you'd like to ask me, or any experience you'd like to share, you're welcome to, let's do it now. Thank you.
Thank you, Venerable John, for leading that great meditation session. It was really great to also listen to your wisdom talk about, the true independence and how our mind works and what we have to do in order to, gain that happiness and gain that peace within ourselves. Because, like you said, there's a lot of external things that we cannot control. But yeah, so it was
Yep.
a very
Yeah. So then, yeah, going off of Amy said that, there are things that we can't like control, but there are things that we can control, and that is within our own self. And the things that we can control, can have that ripple effect that you like talked about. But then we first have to focus on, ourselves, and actually analyze and actually self-reflect on the different kind of like points within our lives that we know that, yeah, we all have good and we all have like bad, but if we're aware, and then that awareness is the important part, and that awareness allows us to be like, allows us to connect with each other by understanding, and by understanding the diversity within ourselves and within the world.
Yeah. And going back to also what Venerable John said earlier, we hope to have you again next time, and we don't mind the technical difficulties, of course, is very understandable, and I'm sure all of our participants and those who are watching on YouTube and Facebook really enjoy the meditation as well. We have a comment from YouTube, actually, Lisa. She shared her meditation experience, and she said that she felt comfortable, relaxed, peaceful, and a calm meditation. And she said, thanks to Venerable John for guiding the meditation. So yes. As usual, we open the floor to anyone who has any questions or any comments about your meditation. And so you go ahead and send that in the chat. But while we wait for questions, I would like to go ahead, since we have Venerable John here tonight right now, I just want to ask
Yes.
you a few questions about what you're doing now to promote, world peace through inner peace, or with your slogan through Peace Revolution.
At the moment, I actually work with a few projects. Actually, one of them is called Peace Revolution. I have been a part in, like making a website, a self-development program, and actually we have what we call online meditation course in different languages, in English, in Spanish, in Russian, and also I think in French as well. Yes, French is online. They plan to have in Russians as well. So this self-development program is something that helps people to cultivate meditation as their habits, because even though maybe you have good meditation today, but it would be better if you are able to meditate on your own on daily basis. Of course, having meditation together is like powerful. This is also special on the full moon day. But on normal day, you need to make sure that your candle flame doesn't, go off. You have the candle light with you the whole time. So that's maintenance of the light inside you can happen if you have meditation as a habit of yours. So that's the first project that I work with. And the second project that I'm working with at the moment is called My Stories, because we do have some like requirements that I should also teach more on Buddhist teaching and maybe the Buddhist philosophy and so on. Some people might not be interested in hearing this, but some people do. So we have a separate program in addition to in addition to Peace Revolution, that focuses more on meditation, like universal meditation. And we have the My Stories that talks more on like Buddhism or law of karma, and also something related to Buddhist philosophy. Yes.
Okay. I remember I joined one of the Peace Revolution programs, I think back in 2012, I want to say.
Yes.
And I know that, you always have a group of people from many different countries coming together. How
Right.
do you manage to teach people from different backgrounds when they have to be in one location together for, I think we were on camp on an island for
Yes.
or 1 week?
Yes. For 2 weeks, actually. Um, Actually, this online program or the website helps a lot because it has become an online community. So people, they kind of know what they were going to face when they arrive Thailand. And we actually use some, like universal practices that ask people to practice. And that's very simple: discipline, meditation, and wisdoms. And no matter what religion you belong to, if you are willing to change yourself, then of course you need to begin with some discipline first. And this disciplinary practice, for example, we ask participants to wake up early in the morning, and they have to join meditation sessions 4 times a day. They have to practice by organizing their room and also make everything clean and tidy, and also do the chores and so on. So that's how they actually do not have any, resistance or disagreement on the program. And of course, the main thing is the meditation. If we have good meditation, there is no guarantee that we are going to be able to meditate on our own. But if we have good meditation from the camp, and also we have the discipline that being fostered, being created from the camps as well, there will be high chance that the participants will be able to meditate on their own afterward. And in fact, I have some stories to share with, some pictures to share with you as well about the pictures of the activities going on around the world. Okay, and as you can see that there are like activities that I travel to, or we travel to in the whole world. And like in America, we've been to all the countries that are in blue, like in Argentina, and on the bottom right, that's me in Bolivia. And also I was in Brazil, in Canada, in Colombia. It is surprising that these days people need meditation. And maybe because there are so many things going on internet. They are exposed to a lot of information, and their work is very demanding. Not to mention that in the beginning of the coronavirus crisis, the number of downloads of meditation apps, they have risen like 200, 300% more. That's because these days people are stressed. And stress is something that can happen to you no matter what religion you belong to. So this is perhaps why meditation is a tool to make peace possible in different countries and religions. So that's the whole thing.
That's many countries, Venerable. Are they usually university students or professionals?
Some of them are university students, but some of them actually also come from different backgrounds as well. Sometimes we went to companies, sometimes we went to NGOs, sometimes universities. So that is not only limited to university students, actually.
Okay. Yeah. I also remember when some of the participants go through, the Peace Revolution program, the self-development program, they're able to become peace agents, and they're able to hold their own meditation for their friends and stuff as well in their own country.
Yes. So the thing is that when people join the Peace Revolution program and they went back home, they also have an idea that it would be nice if meditation could be properly introduced to their communities as well. That's why they have started to invite me and also other monks. One of them is Longpi Pasura. Actually, we also travel up on request to different countries. So I normally do not know these people, but some of these guys actually became like what we call agents of peace or peace agents. And they started to invite us because they wanted to have meditation in Lithuania. For example, there is a girl here, and the girl is one of the peace agents. And when the girl knew how to meditate, then the girl invited me to Lithuania to teach meditation there. So that's the
How many
the
people is
things.
that? It looks like a big auditorium.
In this picture, it was there were like I think 200 people. Yeah.
Wow. That's great. It's great to see, all the different countries. And of course, we could see, people of different background, different ages, just all coming together to do one thing in common, which is, try to find that inner peace.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. I feel like it's so like awesome to see like all these different countries and to see that like there's so much diversity out there in the world, but we're able to still focus on one idea,
Yeah.
so this one kind of practice which connects all of us. And yeah.
And I think that's why we always stress on how, meditation is not limited to any race, religion, or nationality. And as everyone could see in, Venerable John's presentation, these people are coming from, different backgrounds, different race, different nationalities, but they're able to bring their home to the center of bring their mind to the center of their body and kind of try to find that middle way.
Yeah, and another important point is that, if once like Longpi teaches, this meditation to other people, and once other people can gain that same kind of practice, then they can spread that same kind of teaching and same kind of practice to their loved ones or their community. So this way it is that ripple effect that like you talked about, Amy, and it really shows that no matter the nationality, no matter the diversity, that we can sit together and we can be centered within our own minds.
Yeah.
Right. When I started this project, I think 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I never dreamt anything like this. I never thought that me in the future, I would travel to different countries, teaching meditation to this group of people. I never had such pictures in my mind at all. But one thing that actually made me do this is one day my master told me, actually my master is Longpo Tamashayo. He actually said that if you just continue meditating on your own, then people of the world will miss a chance to be able to get this knowledge too. So he gave me like two numbers, 50% for yourself and 50% for others. And I have been using these two numbers in my mind the whole time. And one thing that really made me believe that this is going to be possible, Longpo Tamashayo, he said that in order to solve the most complicated problems of the world, which perhaps world peace, that's the most complicated problem in the world, we need to use the simplest method to solve it. Because if we use a more complicated method to solve a already complicated problem, that's gonna actually add more complication to it, right? So to solve the most complicated problem, the solution must be the simplest. And meditation is is the solution, because you don't actually have to do anything. You just have to close your eyes and do nothing.
That's a very good point, actually.
I like that.
We have a question from someone in Zoom, from Kathy.
Yes.
She wants to know if you use English only or other languages as well to teach.
Actually, I speak only English. I speak Thai. I speak English. I could speak some Spanish, but solo un poco, poquito español.
But
No es suficiente. But when I travel to these countries, actually the guys help us translate. For example, when we were in Rwanda, we in many sessions, especially in Kigali, they speak English well, but when we travel to remote areas, then we need someone to help us translate into French. And we normally do that with French, with Russian, and with some of the local languages, like in Lithuania, we also have it translated into Lithuanians as well.
That's awesome. Wow.
So usually there's sometimes there'll be a translator.
Yes.
Okay.
Translators.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you come back with Long John, and then we can see more of this.
Yes, I hope one day I will be able to visit the west of the US, because last time I only went to the east.
Yes, we will gladly welcome you to the west side.
Thank you.
Also, for those of you or those viewers who are tuning in right now who are interested in finding out more about, the Peace Revolution Project or the World Peace Initiative, you could always visit the website at peacerevolution.net. And 10-year anniversary of World. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, Venerable, about World Peace Initiative and a little just?
This is like a foundation that a friend of mine set it up to, like promote peace in different countries, because actually in many countries we still have like some limitation because of the religious barrier. For example, if you want to promote peace in the Middle East, then you should have like an NGO doing it, not on behalf of a monk or something like that. But this is how we come up with an approach. Then let's make an organization that doesn't have a kind of religious background, but of course if they are interested in hosting a monk, then that's possible. But we also have or train meditation trainers as well. So these guys are certified meditation trainers who have been trained by us, and they are able to teach meditation in their countries as well. So we have these certified meditation trainers who can teach the Dhammakai meditation in all over the world. And I think at the moment we have about 100 of them, or less, a little bit less.
That's good. Yeah, I can see like when you put it on the world map, like of course they're laid out kind of throughout the different continents. Very nice. Yeah, so for those of you who are interested, you go ahead and visit the website peacerevolution.net for more information, and I'm pretty sure this is open to anyone who is interested.
Yeah, and I hope Long John, you will visit all the countries in the world.
Actually, that's that's gonna be a lot of trouble. But I think with social media, that's gonna be possible, right?
Oh yeah, true. Without leaving the comfort of your own office.
Right.
But we're almost out of time, so I just want to say thank you once again to you, Venerable John, for being the guiding monk for our full moon meditation this month. We really hope that you will be able to be a part of more of our programs here on Peace Point Meditation as well.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. Looking forward to seeing you next time.
Yes. When we close this program, we're going to actually play the Change the World
Thank you. Yeah.
video that has, you know, all the some of the peace revolution activities in it. So for those of you who want to learn more, want to see more pictures, stay tuned for the MV of this great song. And with that, I would like to go ahead and say good night, everyone. Thank you again for joining here on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube.
Awesome. Yep. So, you know, we just want to, you know, we hope you, we hope that you enjoy all of this experience and, you know, sense of mindfulness throughout like the rest of your week. And just a little bit overall about, you know, our organization. It's the Dhammakaya International Meditation Center is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to spread inner peace through meditation. We accept donations, you know, of any amount for those who want to support our mission to bring peace to our communities. So donations can be made online or by mailing a check. To make a donation online, please visit us at www.peacepointmeditation.org and click the Support Us tab. If you'd like to donate by check, please send it to Dhammakaya International Meditation Center at 865 East Monrovia Place, Azusa, California, 91702. Our next full moon meditation is on Monday, August 3rd. So please mark your calendars and, you know, remember that. We hope to see you at our next full moon event.
Yes, so thank you once again, everyone. And don't forget to stay on while we play the music video for you. Thank you.
And while we wait for that, remember we also have our live broadcasting of meditation class every, you know, Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. and every Sunday morning from 9:30 to 11. And moreover, we also have a short meditation session on Peace Break program every evening, 7 to 8 p.m. to keep you, you know, positive influences there. So
as the one who knew in the past, in this place, God, you won't see the people there doing everything. World conflicts, joys, as it's time to change the world and darkness, now brightness on ceiling, just had to change the world.
All right, that was amazing. That concludes our program for tonight. Please, catch us on Zoom and Facebook and YouTube live for our next full moon on August 3rd. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and hope to see you soon.